Aries, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well, doing something that you love today, tonight, this afternoon, whenever the message gets to you. Y'all already know that. Yeah, it's a good day. It was really nice out today, very sunny. But we got Ghost back here. I don't know if y'all can see him. He's cleaning himself right now. Hey, Ghost. Hey, buddy. Yeah, hope you guys are doing well. Today, man, I came across this energy today where it's like, you ever meet those people who they just always have something to say, you know? There's a never-ending spout of words that seems to come off out of their mouth, right? They have to make a comment towards everything you say, or they always have to have the right answer, or I don't know. People that just don't know how to let silence fill the room, right? They can't just sit with you in peace. They can't, there's that energy, man. That very, very chatty energy. Something about those people that, I have a few questions. Like, it's okay to sit in silence, It's okay to be in the same room and not have to constantly have something to say, right? But Aries, today we're getting you a reading. Just thought I'd make that comment because I feel like some of you guys out there know those people, those people that, they always have something to say. Even when nothing needs to be said, those, nothing wrong with them, but, Aries, we're going to get you a message today. We're going to pull some overall energies, right? Arching themes that you may be dealing with in your life at this time. We're going to clarify with the tarot. Take it as it resonates. I'm going to give you what I see, right? And you don't have to, if it's not for you, it's not for you. This is going to be for any and all Aries signs as far as placements in your chart. So sun, moon, rising, etc. And watch your other signs. If it does not resonate, feel free to. I also do collective messages that may resonate more. Okay, thank you. But Aries, it's been a beautiful day. Actually, I have this one plant, right? I've had this plant. I got it in August, and I'm not really like the best plant person. I'm not a green thumb, you'd say. But with this specific plant, as I've been on my healing journey, I kind of dedicated myself to really giving life to this plant. Like I want to see, I got it as a baby plant. And I've just been watering it every day. And it's like, at first you don't really see much change, but from August to now we're in June 1st, man, this plant has blossomed, Aries. So there could be this energy in your life, right? Where you've been nurturing something for a while and it's blossoming. Something as simple as a plant, right? It could be an animal. It could be anything, right? In your life. Part of you, but it could be an important, I don't know. I'm saying that for some reason, but Spirit, can you show me an overall energy that Aries might be dealing with? And it's one of those spider plants too. So it's pretty cool looking. And my cats don't mess with it. Usually they see plants and they want to mess with the plants, but not this one. Your overarching energy, Aries, that we have perseverance. Wow. We also have orange here, so this could have something to do with maybe your sacral chakra, right? Your sexual energy even. Beautiful energy, but okay. And I'll speak on these. I'm going to pull these first. We have creation on the bottom. Perseverance. I'll speak on these energies before we pull these tarot cards. Sorry. Today you guys get to see the cards. Spirits telling me. Thank you. For Aries. And keep in mind, this is a timeless reading, so you might have encountered these energies. You could be currently encountering these energies, or you might encounter these energies soon. Thank you. Aries, overall energy, we have perseverance. You're a fighter, right? You are a fighter. There's something here that, no matter what has been thrown at you, no matter what you've been through, you have been continuing to move forward, right? Maybe even having to be strong, not only for yourself, but for others, while you're still being strong for yourself. Because in this card, we have this energy of this almost like, I guess, I want to say spirit guide, right? Kind of embracing or having, or, her arms over the shoulder of this woman, right? Some of you are very connected, very in tune, in touch with your spirituality, and it's like you're not on this journey alone, right? I'm getting this energy where you're not alone, right? Regardless, but there could have been many things that you've been dealing with or have dealt with where it's like, yes, maybe it was a fork in the road, maybe it was something that, tried to deter you to go another way, but it's like you've persevered through this, you've gotten through this. It might have knocked you down, but you got back up. Don't matter if it knocked you down 10 times, you got back up 11, and you would have got back up 12, except you're up now, right? You're standing tall. It doesn't change the fact that there may be these battle scars, these emotional wounds, these spiritual wounds that that are on you, that you have, but there's wisdom within those. There's grace within those. There's beauty within those. Overall energy, perseverance. So you could be really, you're getting through something. Whether it's pretty or not, you're getting through it. First energy we have out for you, we have bittersweet. Aries, this feels like a victory, right? It feels like a victory. It feels like some sort of confirmation or success, so, but whatever this is for you, it's bittersweet. There's also that sense of like, damn, sucks things had to play out that way, but, at least they're in my favor. Next we have for you forgiveness. Somebody could be seeking your forgiveness. You could just be making peace with something, right? Forgiving yourself. And I see a little baby on this rhino here. And so Aries, I feel like maybe on the outside you've had to be this very powerful and protective person, right? Over your energy, over your inner child even, right? Protecting the things you love or the parts of you that you love the most. But on the inside, it's like you still have that inner child. You have those sweet parts of you, those vulnerable parts of you. It's like maybe you've been protecting yourself for so long and so hard with that outer shell, with that like hard outer shell, But it's like you could be forgiving something here, or maybe somebody just wants your forgiveness, We have prayer here. I'm getting this is bigger than you, right? An energy that's bigger than you. Connecting to something bigger than you, being a part of something bigger than you. With prayer, Aries, this could speak to our wishes, right? Things that we are wishing for, things that we desire, but it also can speak to like our gratitude, things that we're grateful for. So there could be energies here that you're dealing with, it's like you're very grateful and you continue to show that maybe through an act of prayer, maybe some prayers are being answered, right? Through all of this perseverance and growth. And then you also could be dealing here with somebody that is just an energy that's stubborn, an energy that's trying to block you, prevent you from moving forward somewhere with something with impasse. Oh, I said empath though, Aries. Maybe you're being empathetic towards a situation that maybe you shouldn't be. It's like you're like overextending your heart or empathy to something where it's like, okay, but also Aries, don't forget about you. Don't forget about you too, Aries, because, I don't know. But impasse, something could just be feeling blocked. But we're going to dive into these energies, Aries, and get a little more in depth. I'm not going to try to make this the longest reading ever, but let's look at it. Show me perseverance. What's this energy about for Aries at this time? Perseverance. Taking all of these in the upright. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Swords. Aries, this is this is a painful ending, right? There's a lot of enlightenment through this, right? There's a lot of wisdom and knowledge gained through whatever this ending is, but it doesn't change the fact that something here is done. You're done with something, right? Person, place, thing. You may have felt betrayed, but it's almost like there's some sort of like wisdom or something gained from this, you know? Endings also signify new beginnings, but whatever you've been going through has been a long, long journey, a long, long process with the Ten of Swords. It hasn't always been pretty, but you finally come to some sort of conclusion that it's best for you to end things and move on, right? The Ten of Swords is about going through that energy of really closing something, right? What came out, we have the Nine of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Aries, I'm seeing Gemini energy here. I'm seeing Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Emphasis on the Taurus, emphasis on the Gemini. Perseverance, right? I feel like there's been something, Aries, that you've been really in your head about, right? It's like you've been trying to be fair to a situation. You've been trying to show up in a way where it's like, you know, you're showing up very giving to a situation with this Queen of Pentacles, maybe even selfless, right? And this could have to do with work, but it could just have to do with, it could be anything in your life, right? Take it as it resonates, but it's like you're showing up in a way where it's like you're kind of providing this equal exchange of energy, right? Or you're offering this, right? You're offering all, you know, the best of you even, right? But you might not be feeling that this is reciprocated in some sense. But this is something that you've been dealing with or persevering through for a while. It's like almost like, you know, let's start a lemonade stand. You know, like let's start this lemonade stand, for example. I'm gonna start it with my best friend. Me and my best friend start this lemonade stand. It's like, yeah, okay, I'll buy the sugar, you buy the lemons, and you know, we can make something out of this. We can make something prosperous out of this. And it's like, okay, well, all right, I'll start promoting us on social media. And it's like, all right, our first day is tomorrow. Boom, you both show up. Second day is tomorrow. Boom, you both show up. Third day, you show up, they don't. Now the lemons aren't here. Aries like, okay, I'll work with this. You know, I'll go to the store and I'll buy the lemons today, and I'll make sure our stand keeps going. You know, because we're trying to make this into something. We're trying to build together. But it's like I see you just giving all of yourself to this, regardless of what's happening, and I see that you might be maybe asking yourself a lot of questions in your head a lot, right? Or overthinking something here. There's stress. There's anxiety about what it is. You know, this equal give and take. And it's like, I don't know, you're fed up with something here. I'm seeing that you're finding a lot of self-love through this, you know? Whatever you've been persevering through, there's a deep sense of loving yourself and seeing the value within yourself with this Queen of Pentacles. Bittersweet for Aries. The Chariot on the bottom. Aries, you're moving forward. You're moving somewhere. There's movement. There's growth, right? You see a path of success before you getting out of a situation. This could be very bittersweet. We have the Two of Swords, the Five of Cups, the Six of Wands. Wow. All of that overthinking. It's coming to a close, right? Whatever. I feel like the bittersweetness about this is almost like you're grieving something. You're grieving a certain chapter in your life, maybe a certain you know, something that you were going through or dealing with. It's like you're grieving it, but there's so much success and victory and like recognition, right? Maybe from others to you, or maybe from you to you, but it's like something is recognizing your growth is being acknowledged, I want to say, right? But it's like, for so long, you were at odds with yourself, maybe even feeling like you were wearing a mask, right? Feeling like you were wearing, like you weren't even allowed to be yourself because maybe you were sacrificing parts of yourself to make others happy. But it's like you're not doing that anymore. With this 5 of Cups, there's a sense of loss here, right? But there's also a sense of victory. It's like whatever you're losing, you're gaining 10 times more. Whatever you lost, Spirit is returning to you tenfold by putting you in some sort of new environment, right? This is a successful outcome where things are shifting forward. So some of you could be literally moving. Some of you could be moving jobs. Some of you could be, I don't know, but something here is moving, whether it's energy or literally. It's like you're no longer sacrificing parts of yourself to please others. You're not being the giver, giver, giver if you can't also receive. Like it's a circle, right? It's a cycle. And it doesn't always have to be that literal exchange. Like, I'll do this for you if you do this for me. No, it's like, it comes down to love, right? It comes down to love. And it's like, you're not sacrificing those parts of yourself. At least that's what I'm seeing. And like, when we actually stand up for ourselves in that way, it can be such a bittersweet moment, you know, choosing us for once. Choosing us for once after so long sacrificing parts of ourselves or having to wear a mask and not feel like ourselves, you know, to please others or please the crowd or please that boss. Like, something here, Aries, you're done, but you're going somewhere much better, right? But this Chariot here, some of you could be taking a vacation. I'm seeing flight, I'm seeing movement, but something here like Aries is, you're on to the next, you're on to the new, somewhere where you will be given your flowers, where there's appreciation. Show me forgiveness for Aries. What's being forgiven here? What's Aries on this process of? What is this energy for Aries? Forgiveness. Six of Cups. Okay, Aries, I'm actually seeing this as an energy outside of you. With the Six of Cups. This could be a soulmate, a lover, something that was very close to home as far as your heart, as far as the emotions you feel, something that felt safe or feels safe maybe, right? Because just because we end something with someone or we cut ties with something, it doesn't necessarily change how we feel. Sometimes we're doing it in our best interest, you know? Sometimes we love ourselves. Sometimes we allow ourselves to love ourselves, right? I hope we do. But, you know, it has to get to that point. You know, we have to choose that love for ourselves. So just because you cut ties don't mean like all the memories and everything just goes away, you know. Sometimes it's not that simple. But with forgiveness, Aries, I'm seeing this as an energy outside of you. Because we have the Seven of Wands, the Two of Wands, the Five of Wands. I do want to point out, I'm seeing Leo energy here. I'm seeing Scorpio energy here. I'm seeing Libra energy here. I'm also seeing Aries energy here. Again with the Leo, again with the Leo, and more Scorpio. Doesn't have to be. You could have that in their chart. They could, I don't know. But with forgiveness, we have the Two of Wands, the Seven of Wands, the Five of Wands. Aries, someone's fighting for your love. Someone's life is so much more chaotic without you. They are looking for you, but they cannot find you. That job told you to leave, you left, and now they're calling you back. Aries, wait, I didn't mean to. Please come back. Aries, like, you know, you were actually a great worker. I was in my emotions when I pushed you away. It's like, whatever this is, it's like someone is fighting for you, but they are hitting a brick wall, right? They're fighting the air, you know, because I'm just getting this sense where like, Aries, you have boundaries now. There's a sense of you having some sort of boundary, standing up for yourself, looking forward to your future in a whole different direction. Whatever this is, it's I feel like there's an energy here where it's like they're trying to use maybe the memories you have, the love you've shared. They're trying to use some sort of like, I don't know. They're trying to pull on your heartstrings, but the way that they're showing up energetically is just like, it's not even registering for you, Aries. You're not. I see a lack of interest. Maybe you're in just this place of really nurturing yourself and kind of like really it's like this time you're serious. You know, this time you're really choosing you. Some of you could have thought this was your twin flame. What do we have for prayer? Prayer. Oh, Aries. Oh, shoot. Yeah, the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Wands, the King of Pentacles. Damn. I'm seeing Gemini, I'm seeing Sagittarius, and I'm seeing Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Prayer. I just see it like you're really you might feel this energy of like the world might feel like you got the weight of the world on your shoulders, you know. There's big chapters and cycles closing for you. When I say big, I mean big. Like something here feels like um you know, you're almost at the finish line. You're so close, but maybe there's this part of you where it's like you've been dealing with it for so long you don't see how close you are. You know, these are big endings. So you might just be in this space of like, you know, it's connecting with spirit to get you through it, right? Asking for guidance, asking for vision, as you know, what are my next steps? I just see this sense where it's like, you know, when like life is so hard, life is beating you down. It's like all you can do is just, you know, connect to something bigger than you. I'm getting this energy here, but I'm also seeing it's like maybe you've been going through something alone, right? Or maybe feeling alone. Um, yeah, this is a heavy energy, right? So something about prayer, something about, you know, perseverance really is what's coming through here. Like something about your perseverance, maybe some prayer has helped you persevere, connecting with your guides, you know, reading cards, like however you connect with spirit. I see this being something that maybe helps you. But with this King of Pentacles here, I feel like a wish is, especially on a financial level, right? There could be some sort of wish fulfillment, you stepping into a new bag, a new sort of elevation. It's like all the pain, it wasn't for nothing, Aries, but Spirit had to put you through these tests in order to kind of, you know, to prepare you for what you are now ready for, or for what is about to enter your life, right? In order to be the King of Pentacles, you know, you have a lot of responsibility, right? This isn't just gifted to you. This is an energy that you know, carefully craft and lessons you integrate, and like this is an energy you grow into, you know, along the journey of life. And so this could resemble you learning a lot from the difficult things that you have grown through, right? And so as far as prayer, it's like some sort of prayer is being answered. You didn't go through this for nothing. So spirit might be bringing you something that's very aligned with your heart space, very aligned with your heart space with the Knight of Cups, right? Something that your heart has been desiring. What do we have for impasse? Impasse. What is this blockage? Blockages that Aries might need to look out for at this time. Seven of Cups on the bottom, Aries. With what else came out, I want to say, as far as blockages, be aware of, if you look at this card, this guy, he's kind of like in front of the moon, right? He's like blocking, making this blocking stance, but the moon is behind him. The moon can represent, you know, that celestial body that we're connected to, right? Which is connected to our psyche, psychic gifts, right? Our intuition, emotions, right? Our fears. But with the Seven of Cups here, I feel like there's some sort of blockage you might be facing, right? Something that could be, you might feel is blocking your intuition. With the Hangman here, Ace of Cups, Queen of Wands. It's like for some reason, you might be feeling a bit stuck Um, hmm. It's like your fear might be creating some sort of blockage, something that's not actually real, something that you feel is real, but it's not actually real, right? You could be overthinking something. It's with the Seven of Cups as well. Like you're very, you know, you could be gaining new perspective about something here because for a while it's like you've maybe been stuck in this space of clouded judgment or fear or not understanding, but it's like you are Aries. Take a step back, breathe, right? Hmm. There's some sort of new beginning here where it's like you're going to be the star of the show with this Queen of Wands, Ace of Cups. Someone's trying to fill your cup, Aries. The universe is trying to fill your cup here. This is a sense of renewal, a sense of rejuvenation. This blockage, this impasse, this trickster. I'm getting trickster energy here. It's like it's not real, right? Whatever you've maybe come to terms with or you persevered through, it's those cycles that were difficult that you chose to end or be done with, or those are not here anymore, right? If you've already been through it, it's not here. So forward, that like all of this newness, this forward movement, I'm seeing it's here. You know, your energy is being very desired right now. It's like you're a magnetic force. But also when you have a lot of attention on you, or when people are desiring, to build, collaborate with you, and like they see you in your power, there's also that aspect of it that comes with needing to maybe protect yourself spiritually, energetically, take those steps to take care of you, body, mind, spirit. So whatever is new here, it feels very good, and it feels, there's so much potential here for growth and for genuine connection. But something here has you feeling stuck, right? Whether it's your judgment, whether it's real or not, something here has you asking why. Why on the split? Why? It's like your fear is a lie. It's an illusion. Even if there's good reason for it, don't let it stop you from being you. Right? I'm not saying disregard your fear. It doesn't matter. No. Milk and honey. Something's about to get real, real good for you, Aries. Real, real good for you. We got the rainbow showing up too. Unfinished symphony. Some of you guys could be getting very creative again, very artistic after, a time period a time period of maybe having writer's block. You're writing again, or, something that you were building, creating, that you were enmeshed with energetically. It just stopped one day. You lost the passion, you lost the idea, the vision. It's like something here it's the story it's time to finish that story, Aries. Perseverance is your overall theme for a reason. Those blockages, those that's what it was. Whatever it was for you then, that's what it was. But now it's time to finish some sort of story here. A lot of ideas could be coming to you at this time. You're being encouraged to write them down, right? Your fear is a lie. This Nine of Swords, huh? Spirit's bringing you a blessing here, a gift. You're about to be the star of the show, Aries. You are the star of the show. You always were. But no one is draining you and stealing your light anymore. You're not letting that happen. This is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed the reading. It was an interesting one. But Aries, appreciate you guys always. If you enjoyed the reading, you want to donate to the channel, book a personal. Links will be in the description box below or my About tab. And I'll see you soon. Bye.